Hola amigos, and guess what? We back, and this is round 3, heat 1 of the championship for 2021. To your left we've got 10 laps, and to your right we're in 4th. So really good pick of the random gridding. I was really happy to see 4th, and then obviously the other ones aren't as great, but second row, you know, you kind of get out of the mix of it all, and the first heat kind of gives you good results, but you never know what happens. And this weekend was very tough. You don't really go clockwise on this track. Last time I've gone clockwise in a race was last year, so I've only gone around clockwise once. I don't think I went around when I was a kid. I can't quite remember. I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I honestly can't remember. So I've only raced, since I've been back, I only raced clockwise on this track once. That was last year. And since then I've only been around the track clockwise once, and that was the weekend before this race to practice. And I didn't have any pace, like straight up no pace. No matter what we changed, no matter how much we changed, no matter how significant the change was, we just couldn't find pace. We weren't losing pace, we weren't gaining pace. It was just nothing. But anyway, this is a very slow start, but not too bad. We're going to see if we can get the green lights. Look, my start wasn't too bad, but 42s was a rocket, and it's just I don't know what Rory was doing there. So okay, that's so it happens every time, and I always say, if you get past the first corner in this class, you're doing good. Man, that's so frustrating. So started off in 4th, we had a green light. 42 Logan's start was brilliant, and if I just followed him, if I just went, then I probably would have got past that. Did a little pass on that guy there. So I'm up into 9th now. I just got to get through the field as quick as possible, but once again I've got no pace, so I really struggle. Like, that's so frustrating, because like Rory was 100% in the wrong, but I mean he's one of the fastest in this class. So that was a spin by I think it was 18 Philip. Had a little bit of a driver error there. He had a spin, so I've gone up 2 positions. Really good. I'm going to see if I can get on the inside of this guy. He gave me that space, which was really good. It wasn't really the best pass, but I was just worried that I was going to lose the end and just slide out and then clip him and spin it. But we got the pass done. We're gunning down 56. I think that's Wayne. Yeah, I mean, look, the only 2 people that were faster than me were Rory and Logan, 52 and 42 in this heat. I had somewhat okay pace in this heat, so I could have got 3rd. Oh no, sorry, and Rowan, number 5. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he was. Those 3 are relatively faster than me throughout each race. Unless it's anti-clockwise, then yeah, then I'll fight him. And it was Ben and myself on par for 4th. But if I just Rory should have given that position to Clay. Rory should have given the position to Clay, and he should have fought in the next corner, which he could have easily done. But because he's such an aggressive driver, he won't give a position. And you could see Rory's front left was at Clayt's rear right, and Clayt wouldn't have seen him. Clayt's error there was going in the middle of the track when he had the inside line already. It's not a bad move if you're on the outside. If you've got the outside line, yeah, sure. Go into the middle of the track, which is what I did. You would see that's what I did. I went straight to the middle. I didn't want anyone coming up on the inside of me. But because Clay came to the middle as well, I probably could have stayed on the outside and gone around the outside and maybe could have still avoided that collision. But ideally, I was hoping Rory would have got further forward and then I could have dipped in behind Rory, but Clay wouldn't have seen him, and Clay's just turned in, and Rory's like, well, I'm not going to give this position up, even though he didn't have that pass. There's no way he had that pass. He wasn't even halfway up the side of Clay. So even though he didn't have that pass, he is just an aggressive driver that he will stick it there no matter what, and he would have been like, I need this position, I'm not going to give it up. Clay's just turned in on him, and Rory's like, I'm not backing off, and you can see he didn't even try to turn. He's just rubbed on the Clay. Clay spun it, and I kind of seen it happening before it even happened, so I tried to do the best I could to avoid it, but I still got clipped, still hit the tyres. I managed to keep it going, but yeah, started in 4th, went down to 10th. Worked my way up, and I'm slowly gaining on Wayne here. And I need to pass him as quick as possible so I can gap him and try and catch up to Gary, which honestly I'm just glad I'm slowly catching up to Wayne, man. I just don't have the pace at all, and there's things that I could have changed that I didn't, things that we did change that were right, but still we couldn't just find the pace. It just wasn't in me today, or in me on the weekend. Just not close enough for that pass, but I mean, I couldn't do anything there. I had the outside, but I was hoping if maybe I had a bit more speed on him, I could cut him off and try and take that corner and get the pass on him, but there's nothing I could do. I could have just stayed behind him and got a slow entry to that corner, or just go on the outside and give him a bad entry to the corner. And then what I was doing there is I was just trying to take the widest lines possible so I could duck in on the inside of him, but just couldn't do it. Once again, he's covering his lines. I tried to get to the outside, just didn't have that speed or acceleration to get him on the outside there either, so ducked in behind him and tried to just get enough speed on the straight. He was covering him a bit, but not enough. I was able to get underneath him, and I just wanted to make as little mistakes as possible to just try and gap him and recover the line a bit there, because we didn't want him to crisscross me on the inside and retake the position. So he was still on me, so I was panicking a bit and making a few mistakes here and there, like just bogged down a bit there because I just didn't take the corner right. Yeah, I'm just right here. I remember thinking, look, focus, breathe. You know, you've got a bit more speed on him on the straight, but he actually does try to take the inside here, but I didn't see him until the last second, and I was like, man, I'm already turning. He didn't have the passing position, so I somewhat slammed the door on him, and that kind of secured me the position, so I didn't do anything wrong there. He didn't really have that pass. So we come up to the last lap here. I'm just not quick enough to catch up to Gary. It's just, yeah, I'm gonna say that throughout all these videos. I don't have the pace. And we analyse, which I finally figured out how to do on the Micron. We analyse my laps, and they're almost identical. Just the heats where I had a different gear ratio show different RPMs, but it's almost identical. You can see where I'm faster and slower, and where I'm faster has different RPMs, and where I'm slow it still has the same RPMs as where I'm faster. It's just it makes no sense to me, and I honestly don't know what else to change on the car. If the kart's going faster and slower with different setups, then we know what the issue is, and the issue is the driver. Like, I think my lines are a little bit off going clockwise, which understandable, but end of the race, got 6th, started 4th, went to 10th, worked my way up. So this is the end result of this heat here, and you can see like 50.6, 51.2, it's so difficult. 50.7, 50.6, 51 flat, 51.2, like, it's just, I honestly didn't have the pace, and it's so frustrating to see that I know I'm a fast driver, I know my kart's fast, I know I'm faster than these people. I just didn't have it. It wasn't there at all. My lines could have been a bit better, but I mean, we changed a lot going into Heat 2, and yeah, the results still really weren't there, but it really all comes down to the start and clockwise. It comes down to the start, and yeah, you just need to try and gap them, and yeah, well that was it for that heat. I always forget to say this, but if you enjoy my videos, definitely share them out to other people, and definitely subscribe for the next videos and for the videos that are up now. So Heat 2 will be up in a week's time, and yeah, please definitely like, subscribe, and keep following and staying tuned. Peace.